Okay, so we were talking about the cost of renting, okay? And as I was saying earlier, at one point I was looking for a rental property anywhere between 800 to $1,000 because I was making decent money in the States, right? When you have those conversations, as I stated before, this conversation is not for the locals because, as stated, that is a lot of money for a local to be paying a month, right? Now, as I stated also, you can find rentals as low as 500. I'm not sure if you can find them any lower, and if you are, then you're living in some questionable areas, and I'm just being honest, right? Or you are sharing a house, or more like a rooming situation, which I found to be very popular here, right? Amongst the ladies that used to do my nails years ago, I found that they were sharing a house, but it was a rooming situation. So they may have been paying anywhere between two to, I would say, 150 to 250, right? And that was a lot for them, right? With that said, when I speak about 800 to $1,000, this is really for people who are, as I stated, make their monies from the States or are returning to Jamaica from the States. And what do I mean? Retirees. Because now you've lived a lifestyle in Jamaica, excuse me, in the States, and you want to bring that lifestyle here. So you're going to pay that 800 or up for the continued lifestyle that you want. So it's not a bad thing, right? We're not downing the locals. I am letting you know the real life truths about rental. If you're looking to rent and you're looking to pay out 800 to $1,000 a month, then I'm not talking to your average local, okay? And so we cannot compare in that area, right? Local people that do not make that type of money, this conversation would not be directed to you. And I think we all have to understand that. But sometimes you have to make a disclaimer because as I started to tread in this area of sharing, I do follow other people and I used to hear these conversations, even hear it from my own people, right? That you're not going to find anything that fits your need. You're going to be paying a lot of money if you're trying to live comfortable down there. So you hear so much stuff. And if you don't have a strong back like me, where I listen and I spit out what I don't need, then you're not ready to live abroad, right? And that's whether you're living here or any other place. Like living international is a whole different ball game, and you have to do your homework. With that said, if you make your money from this stage, you can live very comfortable, and that's just the truths of life. However, I've also found out that just because I make decent money in the States doesn't mean I want to spend all my money in rental, right? I want to live comfortable. I want to be able to do what I want to do. I don't want to spend my life paying overhead expense, right? Whether I have the money or not. And that's the key point that I am making in this video. You can find things that work for you, even if you are making money. You can live very comfortable, even if you make the money to pay for an overhead expense, a higher overhead expense. I'm not trying to come to Jamaica trying to pay for a higher or the same overhead expense. That's my choice, but you have choices.